Tariffs, the love language of economic diplomacy. President Trump, in his infinite wisdom, has decided that the best way to make America great again is to slap a 25% tariff on nearly everything crossing the border from Mexico and Canada. A bold move, reminiscent of asking your neighbor for a cup of sugar and charging them a toll for the privilege of walking to your door. In this brave new world of international trade, avocados are the new gold. Distributors, those brave souls who risk the wrath of customs officials and fluctuating exchange rates, are already feeling the pinch. They're seeing prices rise on essentials like avocados and tomatoes. Yes, the true pillars of American society. Forget oil or technology. It's all about guacamole and salsa now. Take, for instance, our friends in Los Angeles, who wisely stocked up on avocados before the tariffs took effect. A move that could rival the foresight of a doomsday prepper stocking up on canned beans. Had they waited, they would have paid 25% more, a markup that could make even the most steadfast avocado toast enthusiasts reconsider their breakfast choices. But it's not just about avocados. Limes, those zesty little fruits, have also felt the wrath of tariffs. Once a modest $30 a box, they're now soaring to $37.38 thanks to the new tariffs. Who knew that squeezing a lime over your tacos would become a luxury reserved for the elite? As Jaime Herrera, a sales manager, puts it, it's enough to keep you up at night, and not just from the heartburn. Meanwhile, in a display of retaliatory bravado, Canada is pulling American-made liquors from its shelves. Jack Daniels, that quintessential American spirit, is facing a fate worse than a tariff, an outright sales ban. It's like being uninvited from the neighborhood block party just because you brought the wrong brand of beer. The CEO of Brown-Forman, the proud makers of Jack Daniels, called the move disproportionate. One might say it's a sobering realization. Of course, American growers might see a short-term benefit from this kerfuffle. If they can grow the same produce as their Mexican counterparts, they might enjoy a brief surge in demand. But let's not forget the whimsical unpredictability of farming. After all, you can't plant a tariff and expect it to sprout into a bumper crop of prosperity. Now, as if avocados and whiskey weren't enough, let's talk about the automotive industry. President Trump, in a show of magnanimity, has granted a 1-month reprieve from tariffs on vehicles coming from Mexico and Canada. It's like a stay of execution for the automotive industry, a brief moment to catch their breath before diving back into the tariff abyss. But don't worry, because the tariffs on other goods, including oil, remain firmly in place. Canada, ever the obliging neighbor, is America's largest energy customer, sending 97% of its oil exports south of the border. But with tariffs casting a shadow over trade, even oil is feeling the heat. Prices at the pump could rise by £0.40 a gallon, a figure that might make you reconsider that road trip to visit Aunt Mildred. In Alberta, Premier Danielle Smith is grappling with the fallout. With job losses mounting and economic uncertainty looming, she's left wondering if it's time to look for new markets. After all, if America isn't buying, someone else surely will. Maybe it's time to ship that oil to the moon. I'm sure there's a burgeoning market for lunar energy. And then there's the drug war. Yes, the elusive battle against fentanyl trafficking. President Trump, ever the tactician, has linked the tariffs to efforts to curb drug smuggling. Never mind that less than 1% of fentanyl comes through Canada. It's the thought that counts, right? So Alberta is stepping up its game, deploying sheriffs, sniffer dogs, and even Black Hawk helicopters. It's practically a Hollywood blockbuster. Who knew that the war on drugs would involve such a high-octane cast? But let's not forget the real victim here, American-made alcohol. In a bold move, Alberta is encouraging its liquor stores to pull American spirits from the shelves. It's like a Prohibition-era speakeasy, but with a Canadian twist. The CEO of Jack Daniel's parent company is understandably distraught, lamenting the loss of sales. But hey, when life gives you tariffs, make Canadian whiskey. So dear viewers, what do you think of this tariff tango? Is it a masterstroke of economic strategy or a recipe for disaster? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more satirical takes on the world of politics and economics. Hit that like button if you think tariffs are the new avocado toast. Until next time, keep your limes close and your whiskey closer. Cheers.